Yeah.
It is time for me to move on, friend. Like, it is time for me to, in a sense, just show up in a different way. So I'll be showing up in a different way on this channel. I love this channel. I love what I'm doing. I love what I'm putting out on this platform. Um, but I'm here to share. I'm here to share information, real life, and lived experience. My lived experience, for the most part, is what I want to put out on this particular platform. Like, this is a space where I want to make sure that I am um, using it for good, of course. But I also want to make sure that I'm a servant to you. I want to make sure that I'm putting out things that are going to help your particular journey. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I need to step away from the coaching aspect, right? Life coach, grief coach, just great. I have, education in that background, but I want to be able to use my education in a different context, in a different way, as far as it relates to how I can serve you. Like, what are your needs? What are the areas that, you need assistance in your grieving process, in your middle process, in your purpose process. And that's not going to be coaching any longer. Okay. As far as like me focusing in on, like, I'm here if you need me, life coach, grief coach, schedule an appointment. That's not going to be me, friend. So, but it's not going to be me, but I will direct you to the appropriate coaches, therapists, and resources. That's what I want to do. I feel like that is me in a nutshell. Like, how can I point you to the right direction? Like, how, or who I should say, can I bring onto this platform to better serve you and where you're at? Okay. And so a part of that too, I also want to be able to just be, real and transparent and share my journey, share my grief story, share what I'm currently going through, what I'm currently dealing with, and more of like maybe a vlog style, having guests on the podcast and such too. But all that will be curated for you, okay? Because again, like this platform is, I've jokingly said in the past, like, oh, I might blow up. Da, da, da. Friend, this platform is grief is a hard subject to talk about. Trauma is a hard subject to deal with because it's uncomfortable, and I get it. It took me a lot to even start talking about this type of stuff myself. Even though I do it or used to do it for other people, cared for other people in that capacity. Make sure that others were counseled and coached through things and what have you, and served in some very traumatic fields within my time in service in the army. But when it comes to this topic, and because it was deeply personal, it's a little uncomfortable. But now, where that I'm in a place, where I've done my work, and there's still some areas, that within any individual that have dealt through, excuse me, that have dealt with topics such as this, or have lived experience such as I have. It's just an ongoing process. It's a continuous process, continuous healing journey. So, how I'm choosing to show up for you is just to be me, you guys, just to vlog it out, talk it out, and have those guests on here to just to be able to serve you in that capacity. And like I said, because grief covers such a span of things. And then, that middle portion of, for me, it's just like, when we're going through painful events, and I know I get it, like I got a purpose, I got a great destiny to get to, or I have an individualized thing that I feel like I am just supposed to be doing, you have those middle roads, that life, the life be life and stuff, that transpires. And I'm not going to say that people don't talk about it because they do, but I just want to add to the conversation, and just touch on it in a way that I can. So, life coaching and grief coaching is off the table for me. I will not be extending my services. I will not be curate or calling, for clients as far as like put my calendar up so that you all can schedule with me and meeting with me. I'm sorry, but no. But I will be pointing you to the right direction. Like, I have a directory on my website. I'm gonna leave my website down here with a slew of professionals, okay? Some are close friends, good friends, some are people that I've met along this journey, very professional, very much, you know, experienced in their craft, in their field, have been working with trauma for years. And so I have that there. I will always have resources for you. So again, I'm not going to gatekeep. Okay. I'll make sure I point you in the right direction. But as far as this particular channel, I'm transitioning again. And it's just gonna be about how I can relate to you as far as like, or if you can relate to me, I'm just gonna be posting, how I feel like I need to post, and share what I need to share as far as my journey is concerned, what I'm going through, what I've been through. Because like I said in the previous episode, and I can drop it right here. Um, it grief has been hard to talk about. Sometimes it's just hard to talk about. And I still get my triggers. Sorry, that's what I was going to say. When I had said, like I shared in a previous episode, but I still get triggers. I get passed by something and get a trigger. I can go to one of my dad's old spots and be severely triggered, like, oh my goodness. So, it's a very real thing, this whole, process, even career, loss, and grieving through that is a thing too. I saw a gentleman on social media, he had posted something about his former football career and how nobody talks about when you exit like the football career field, like you go from being trained and running out on the field and everybody's cheering for you, and when you get off the field, there is no more cheers, there is nobody clapping for you, there is nobody cheering for you, and what have you. Like you can walk away with your degree and all these titles, but you just don't have context that supports that camaraderie any longer, and you feel alone, lost. And, because I'm pretty sure your old teammates are not reaching out to you, all of them. It's just not the same. So there's a big loss there too. There's a big thing about grief that many, people do not deal with. Many career fields do not deal with as well as they should or could as when when that individual transitions out. Even the military, could do a better job at helping with the transition of soldiers that transition out, or military veterans that transition out, and help to bridge that gap. But anyway, I'm gonna be showing up as me, friend. Okay, and if you all can take away something from my life, like I said, a tip, I'll share the tips. I'll share what has helped me, what's helping me currently. And again, I'll be, if I find a good book, I'll put it out there to you. Definitely going to share with you any coaching resources. I'll try to have those people on the podcast, therapists on the podcast, those that deal in wellness, physical, mental, and spiritual. As far as, now listen, spiritual got to be about Jesus now. But as far as those things, I'll try to have those people on the podcast as well. And if you have any recommendations for me, like if there's a topic that you want me to talk about, by all means, please leave it in the comments and I will make it happen. Okay. Because your girl, I'm going to do my research. I'm going to find somebody. That's one thing that I like to do. So, yeah, and so that we can have these discussions again, because it is about growth. It is about healing. It is about, getting through this journey, and you don't have to do it alone. That's what this platform is for. Okay. That's what this channel is for, to show you, that you don't have to do it alone. I'm gonna walk right along beside you, get all up in your business. Okay. And pull you up out of that day that you're having. If you're having a bad day, you're having a down day, them triggers is hitting hard, because I done been in them trigger days where they hit hard. Okay. When I'm just like, I'm not coming off this couch. Okay. I'm not. My hair is not getting done today. It's not. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Listen, I know I done been there. Anyway, so yeah, transition 5010 on this channel. I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But that's what it's about to be. All right, y'all. But again, hit me up in the comments if you have a topic you want me to discuss. If you have questions for me, like how did I deal with what I was dealing with my journey of loss, transition loss, loss of loved ones and so forth, or what have you. Relationships. We're gonna get to that topic too, y'all. But yeah, hit me up. I'm not gonna chat up here long. In the comments, let me know if you have. I will say this. if you need someone to talk to, I do have resources for that as well. Have a contact for that. Let me know. Put, put that DM me, okay? Send me a message, and I'll send you some great information on that as well. But if you want to just talk to me, by all means, you can email me and, just hit me up. I'm available, okay, in that capacity. But what I will not be doing is offering life coaching and grief coaching as a paid service anymore. Right now, for a long season, I'm not doing it. This is a platform. I want you to grow. I want you to heal. I want you to be successful in your own personal life. All right, you guys. So until next time, y'all be blessed. Testing my mic. Testing, 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 testing. I'm testing. I'm testing my microphone. I'm